I'm going to take a deep breath because I'm just feeling a lot of energy. I'm feeling so much energy coming through you.
Okay.
Wow. I'm just grounding myself. Mm. Well, welcome everyone. We're so excited that you came to the HT Interactive Spotlight with Michelle Clare. And we saw many of you at the Humanities Team Watch Party. So thank you for coming here as well. And good morning. Welcome to Love Lives On with Michelle Clare. I'm Carissa Sims, live event host for Humanities Team, and I'm coming to you live from Lafayette, Colorado. And this is going to be an interactive Q&A program where you all have the opportunity to connect with Michelle and other providers directly and getting answers to any questions you might have. And Michelle is going to be doing readings today. So we're so grateful for her graciousness. Let me introduce her. She has so much going on right now, and we're so excited to share all of it. Michelle Clare is a speaker, author, and certified medium featured on Coast to Coast AM, Amazon Prime, and Gaia TV. As an angel intuitive, spiritual coach, medical intuitive, and energetic healer, she bridges the worlds of spirit and humanity with grace, clarity, and compassion. Certified in human interaction technology, Michelle brings deep understanding of the soul's journey and the psyche's healing path. Her life and work are shaped by three near-death experiences and an unshakable connection to the divine. With a rare ability to illuminate the unseen, she helps others find the deep meaning in their challenges and uncover the wisdom encoded in every experience. And wait do you guys see her in action? She is fast. This information is coming through. She's relaying it and getting clear and then moving on. It's wonderful. Whether she's speaking on soul plans, which is the course on Stream Plus, if you haven't taken it yet, I highly recommend it. Guiding someone through grief or exploring the sacred terrain surrounding suicide. Michelle offers more than insight. She offers transformation. Through every spiritual initiation, she has become a vessel for hope, healing, and remembrance, guiding others home to who they truly are, why they came, and how to rise. So, yes, thank you. Welcome, Michelle.
Hello, Chris. So thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be here.
Oh, wonderful. And yes, everybody can put in the chat where they're connecting from. And we've got Sandra and yes, wonderful. So you can put in the chat where you're connecting from, and we'd love to hear from you. And how we're going to do this today for the readings is I would like you to raise your hand and then we will call you up on stage with your video on. That would be preferred. I think that would be the most fun. So yeah, so go ahead and yes, Gail. Okay, wonderful. I'm going to ask you to unmute and come on. All right. So there you go. Our, our, um, okay,
Am
great.
I unmuted?
You are unmuted. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I don't know why it didn't work the first time.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Okay, you're
Good
welcome.
morning.
Good morning.
So how are you this morning? Do you have a specific question you would like me to look into for you?
I really would, I thought about it a little bit. I think I just want to know, like, what is, what do I need to know today? What would be beneficial for me
Oh
today?
my
So
goodness.
instead of asking a specific question, I'd rather leave it open.
I love that. I just want to tell you how beautiful it is when we come with an open heart and an open mind to hear what spirit has to say. It really lets more energy flow. So,
Cool.
so with that, thank you for being here and thank you for that opening question. The first thing that I want to say to everyone who's joining today, I connect with angels, loved ones in spirit, life guides, psychic information. So during the question time, some of all of that might come through. Okay, because where your guides are taking me for you, Gail, is they're showing me what I feel like is a bumpy road, but it starts to smooth out here. So whatever is going on right now is going to be smoothing out by the second half of September. So just know that they're showing me that clarity is coming in for you, and they're being very clear about pace yourself, pace yourself, pace yourself. Okay. Moving into next year, they're giving me the word new opportunities for you. So I feel like things are going to be coming in that you might not even look for, but I want you to consider them gifts from the universe. Okay. It's going to be like, oh, I did get $500 on the scratch it ticket. Oh, but it feels like the universe is getting ready to gift you things like this. Because what I'm being told is that, you've done the work, you've been on the bumpy path, and now you're stepping into what they're calling smooth terrain.
Excellent.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yes.
Gail.
Thank you very
Great.
much. Thank you.
Okay. And so we'll move on to Ruth. Oops. There you are.
There.
Can you,
Whoops.
okay, there you
Whoops. I just lost the picture, but
You're
okay.
here. We can see you. So
Okay,
go
well, I'll
ahead and
just
ask
talk
your
then
question.
and listen. Yeah, I'm Ruth Woody from Ypsilanti, Michigan. I'm like Gail, in the sense that especially the last couple of years up until now have been bumpy in different ways. I feel like all quadrants in my life um, are being worked out. I'm especially interested in my new chapter. I feel like I'm creating a new chapter, especially how to use my talents.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because when you were talking about creating, I was literally seeing like painting and new colors and brightness all around you. So you are 100% tuned in to the fact that you are creating the new chapter. They're not just saying new chapter, they're showing me the old book being closed. So know that all of the challenges that you've been having these last few years, we're really starting a new book, not just a new chapter, is what they're telling me. They're also wanting me to say a couple things for you. You're going to take two of your talents and you combine them, and that's really what kind of launches you into a new arena. You're the things that you are creating, they're wanting me to tell you, you are infusing them with healing energy. So I don't know if you already are like do Reiki or anything, or if that's just part of your soul's plan to show up here and help people heal. But this is really big for you. November's a big month this year because they're showing me 11. So I would connect you to the month of November as far as having a lot of clarity, and not just clarity, but they're telling me to say a plan forward.
Oh, wow. I'm so grateful to hear that.
Does
Yeah.
that sound good?
Yeah,
I'm
I am a
excited for
second
you.
level. I am a second level Reiki
Yeah.
practitioner. So
Perfect.
Yeah,
okay.
you
So, but two
infuse.
of my talents are going to be combined.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm feeling. And I actually want to say this is going to become financially profitable for you also. So they're because they're showing me money, and that money is going to be coming in from it. The work that you do, whether intentionally or not at this point in time, you are already infusing it with healing energy. And I mean that in the conversations you're having with family or friends or whatever this is that you're creating. But when you add your power of intention to this, is going to amplify the healing that's already being placed.
Okay. And I'll be clear on what that is at some point.
Yes.
From what I hear you say. November. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you, Ruth. Okay, and Chantel, I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Thank you. Thank you for the offer. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay, great. Let me go inside. Maybe it's too noisy out here.
Just ask your question. There you go. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to know, I would like some wisdom in regards to my finances and what I should be focusing on in my career and life right now. I need some guidance on these things.
Okay.
Thank
When
you.
we're when we're talking finances, there's the first thing I hear from spirit is what you need to let go of. So there are going to be some things that you're going to need to let go of to actually, I want to say they're showing me like round up, right? So get things under control and moving. I want to talk to you for a minute about money because there's something really important that a lot of us don't know. Most of us don't have our own personal relationship with money. Now, the energy of money is benevolence. There's more than enough for all of us. It's rarely tangible anymore. It gets deposited into the banking account and then goes, through wired over to the credit card, right? So think about money in abundance. It is literally flying past us right now in the airwaves, just like the AM and FM stations are. What happens when we are growing up here on planet Earth, we adopt one of the people who raised us, their attitude towards money. So if we have a mom that's always worried about scarcity or a dad who says, oh, there's abundance everywhere, unconsciously, we're picking up on their attitude and we kind of adopt it. So what I'm going to ask you here, because I am not actually feeling money blocks for you, I'm feeling an adopted pattern from a parent. And that's why I had to go there. Okay. And if it's not mom or dad, if grandma raised you or your aunt raised you or whoever, it's whoever that parental figure was in your life. Because the challenge right now that they're wanting me to say to you is the issue isn't money, it's the thought pattern around it, and that's not even yours. So please take time later today and sit in that. Be like, who is it? Who thought there wasn't enough? Okay. And then what I want you to do is almost see yourself cutting that cord to that, because it's not even yours. It's like you're towing this truck behind you that's not yours. Okay. And that's really important too, because they're telling me that with things that are coming up for you in the future. So right now, and I'm just going to tell you, your guides are saying very clearly, you're carrying the weight of 20 people. Okay, energetically, emotionally, whether you're worrying about people, whether you're carrying, stress, whatever this is. So part of this for you is really asking your angels to come in and clear your energy so that you're only in your energy. Are you understanding this?
Yes.
Okay, because this is what feels really important for you. I will tell you, I feel like you have a lot of opportunities that are going to be coming in for you. I also see the opportunity for job change. So I don't feel like you're going to lose your job, but I feel like there are going to be either promotions or opportunities handed to you in that way. But the number one thing you can do right now to be ready to receive what the universe wants to offer you is kind of clear up this idea of like, oh, it was mom who was always worried about money. That's not even me. And then the next thing is shed the energy of what you're carrying that's not yours. One more thing they're asking me to add to this. I want to tell you this. The reason they're giving so much information for you right now is because it is pertinent to you, but it's obviously something that more people need to hear. And so that's kind of why they're using this opportunity to speak. When we are worrying about someone, we are actually sending them worried energy, not intentionally. Okay. But just think about it, because we're like, I'm worrying. So we're sending them this heavy energy. So whether we're talking people, places, situations, it is so much better to see this beautiful white light, wrap it, surround it in light and love. And I literally then will place it at the foot of God, source, the divine, whatever your idea of the higher power is, because then I know I have taken the person, place, or situation and put it in the best place possible. So that's important to you, because that's going to give you, they're saying, permission to not feel like you have to solve all the world's problems.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful heart. This is not that you are trying to create challenges purposefully. You're not. I can feel that. It's just that you're almost so empathetic that you're like, oh, let me carry the worry for my neighbor. Let me carry the worry for my family member, and so that's why it's kind of, when I started your reading, this is kind of a funny analogy, but I felt like I was like digging through the laundry hamper. I'm like, where is she?
Where is she?
Because I have to do other people's energy to get to you. I mean that in the nicest way possible. It was like I was looking for my favorite pair of jeans, but I'm like, where are you in here?
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Chantal. Did
Thank
that
you
resonate with you?
so very much. Thank you.
I,
God
I
bless you all. Thank you.
thank
You're
you,
so
Chantal.
welcome.
I thought that reading was so beautiful. And like you said, a lot of other people maybe needed to hear that as well, including me. So I love that. Sometimes with the readings, it's not just for that person, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's what I love about my small group or gallery readings that I do. There, you can get pearls of wisdom from everyone's reading while you're in there. And yeah, spirit's always talking to us.
Well, I wanted to get Dee Meyer in for a reading since she might have to leave early. So come on in.
Well, thank you so much, Carissa. And I have to say, I have seen Chantel's website. It's gorgeous. Her business is beautiful. So, yeah, good things are coming to her for sure.
Oh,
So, I'm just honored and grateful to be able to have a reading today, and I am open to whatever is my soul is calling for.
oh, I love that. Thank you for showing up with an open mind and an open heart. Let me just see where they want me to go with you because um they're showing me for you, and it's interesting because I feel like I'm getting out the broom and the dustpan and I'm starting some cleanup work. Okay. So, but I want to say this across the board, like, mentally, emotionally, physically, you might actually say like, I'm going to go clean out the closet. I'm never going to wear this again. Right. But there's this energy about that you are really shedding what you're not needing to carry into this next version of you. And so your guides are saying for you, like, nice work. You're aware of it. You've already done a lot of work. There are going to be the little corners that you dust out and things like that. But knowing that you're really on your path, the word for you also is activation. So I want to tell you, activations are going to be coming in for you in many ways. And it's so funny because your guides just said there's going to be like a full moon activation or something like that. So I don't know if you are someone that, follows moon energy, but with that.
Yeah. New moon today, Michelle. New moon
Oh,
is today, the 24th. Okay. Just
I,
wanted to say that.
thank you for saying that. I love
Yeah.
that. So today is a really important day then. I
Mhm.
don't follow the moon cycles, but I feel the energy.
Yes.
um, Today's a really important day for you to set the new intentions of what you really want to bring in. And I'm not just talking about for the second half of this year. They're showing it to me into 2026, 2027. They're telling me 3 to 5 year plan. So really, where do you want to be in 3 years? 5 years? There's a lot of creativity coming in for you too. So these activations are you're going to start doing some channeled work is what I'm seeing. And I don't know if you start channel writing, channel painting, I don't know, but I'm feeling the word channeled work coming in.
Yeah, I do paint, I do write. So yeah.
Okay.
And you really tapped into, I made a declaration that I am decluttering my life in every area. So this was like 2 months ago. And
Wow.
the day that I said that, my whole closet, the top of it, everything fell out. So yeah, thank
Oh
you.
my gosh. I love that. Well, just know that is your spirit team guiding you and saying, we see the work that you're doing and it's going to pay off in a lot of ways, but truly the activation, I feel like your energy will literally feel lighter as you're moving through this.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Thank you once again so much. I really appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
Thank you so much, Dee. I love that how her spirit guides had the closet fall down. Everything fell out.
I know. Spirit is funny. So often we think that it's going to, spirit is serious. It's like being in church. Don't laugh. Don't have fun. Like get on your knees and pray. But the truth is the spirit world uses humor every single day. So yes, laugh.
I love it. Sandra, are you ready?
Hi there.
Oh, come on up.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi. Michelle, thank you so much. I would like to hear from my family in spirit, and I would like to know more about my soul path ahead.
Okay. So the first energy that I have coming in for you feels like a grandma energy. And she's showing me butterflies, butterflies, butterflies. And she's also showing me flickering lights. So I want to connect
Yes.
flickering lights to her because she's telling me she's funny. She's like, I'm electric. You know, I mean, she's got a
Yes.
good little spicy sense of humor around her, and she wants to keep you on your toes. So she's very
Yeah.
excited about that. The other thing that she's telling me is she's saying you two are cut from the same cloth. So you have a lot of
Yeah.
similarities and soul connections. You might have even kind of hopped over mom, the generation of mom, and you're more resonant with grandma on a soul level is what I want to tell you.
Okay.
Gives me that energy of like loving you as her own. So that feels really good.
Mhm.
Okay, with your soul plan, let's talk about this because the first word I'm hearing for you is patterns being broken. So for
Mhm.
you specifically, what you want to do in your family lineage, in your own life, notice where the patterns are, right? Really
Yeah.
simple stuff. Why do I always date the wrong guy? Or, you know, whatever these things are, right? That's always also, I'm not saying you're dating the wrong guy. That's just my excuse, okay? That's my example.
Yeah.
But what I would say is we start to notice where the patterns are. Why do I eat when I'm alone? Why do I, or, you know, things like this. But those are a couple of the things that you're here to break. So your patterns are always going to be what puts the focus on it. Now, your guide said very clearly just now, you've always wanted to live a life of love. And so with this, I'm feeling expansion of love energy coming into your life. And that is going to start in October. It's not that it's not already here, but I feel this energy of like, I love my job. I love my friends. I love my dog. I love, like, you're really getting ready to step into a life that is filled with love. Because of this, your guides are telling me your vibrational frequency, the people, places, and situations that are heavier in your life, they are going to start moving out. It's not going to feel bad. It's going to be like, you know, the person you haven't talked to in 2 years. Okay, now you don't talk to them for 5. There's just kind of this weaning type energy as you're getting ready to step into where you want to go. You have healing abilities too. So I don't know what kind of work that you do, but this is definitely something that's being amplified. And if it doesn't become work for you, it will at least be what I would say a full-time hobby where your friends are like, I have a migraine. Can you come over and put your hands on my head? Okay.
Yeah.
A full-time hobby. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Do you have a specific question about your soul plan as far as like an event or anything like that?
Well, I am going to a mediumship development course, if there's anything around that.
Yeah, well, so when I'm talking healer, I feel like that is absolutely going to amplify it. So think of this as one channel. When I first started with Reiki years ago, I couldn't believe I started getting so many mediumship messages because I was thinking I'm just doing healing work, but we're just expanding the channel. And because of that, I think this course is going to go really well for you. I know it will, not I think, I know it will. You're actually at a point where you're ready to serve your soul's higher purpose now.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Amazing.
Wonderful. I'm so moved by these readings. It's like they're so inspiring. I'm just almost brought to tears.
Oh.
I am feeling very full. So, Yellow Robe Man, what's your name?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just really excited to be here and just open for a message. I also have a concern about health. A couple of issues that I've been dealing with. I feel really good now, and I don't know if I should even pursue, treatment or surgery or anything like that. But mostly just what my soul needs to hear.
Okay, I love that. Thank you for being open. So let me just start by feeling the energy on your body. And what I do is I have like a little version of you over here, and I'm feeling the energy as I'm going down. Okay. As soon as I'm moving through this, what I'm hearing with your energy, think about our physical bodies. We carry the energy from our emotions and our mind very often, right? This would be the same as if we carried a 20-pound backpack on our shoulder for 10 years. We would literally have a deformity, some things might detach, right? So when we have any type of health issue, it is connected to the energy that we've carried in our field for years and years, okay? Not consciously, but it's what happens as we're human. As I'm feeling your body, I want to tell you, I'm hearing the words clearing. So I would say that for you, the energy, follow up with your doctors, obviously, but I'm feeling clearing. I'm feeling the word is shrinking. I'm feeling really
Good.
progressive energy.
Yeah, I feel that too.
When I've asked Spirit before about miracles, right? I've said, what are miracles and how come just a few people get them? And of course I get corrected by Spirit regularly. They're like, miracles happen every day. And what they said is they don't call them miracles. They call them happenings because they happen when we're in alignment, body, mind, spirit. So think about when you are in alignment with your spirit, your mind, your body, healing energy will naturally flow. And that's why meditation or anything like that helps us to actually truly channel that healing energy. So overall, I want to tell you, yes, keep up with your doctors, but your health feels like it's headed in the right direction.
I feel that too.
Yeah, congratulations, because your guides are giving me the word allowing. You're allowing yourself to heal. And you're not, sometimes I will say this to my clients, they'll come in and they want to own their diagnosis. And I said, I don't want you to own this. I want you to say, I have an issue I'm working on. There's a situation. Because when we own it, we kind of like really stick it to ourselves instead of calling it, I have a situation I'm working through. I have an issue. We want to give it that temporary energy. And so I'm really proud of you because you're kind of already showing up being like, it's a situation.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it feels like it's clearing. So that feels really good.
Yeah, I would agree with you because that's what I'm feeling for you. You are allowing health to come back in. And I want to, this isn't just for you, but Spirit saying I need to say this right now. So very often we will be like, just surrender it to the universe. Okay. I personally have a challenge with the word surrender because I think of surrender. Nobody actually really wants to surrender. If you're surrendering in war, it's not because you wanted to surrender. It's because you were literally outmanned or whatever it is, right? And so true healing happens when we're actually in the energy of allowing and acceptance, not surrender, because surrender is there's still some inner battle, right? And you're moving it, you're already there. You're in the acceptance and allowing, and that's where the healing's coming in. So congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so
Thank you
welcome.
so much for being here.
Yeah.
Now let's go over to Linda.
Hi,
Linda,
Michelle.
you're on.
So I was a naturopathic physician for 30 plus years and then retired a few years ago. And so I feel like I still have that desire to serve and to help heal. And yet I'm mainly engaged in gardening and I love to garden.
Mhm.
And it's interesting that Tom, who's my husband, just asked about his health because my hands have been like my main thing with a lot of arthritis. So interesting. So I think part of his answer was definitely for me allowing and accepting
Mhm.
and thanking my body, the miraculous gift of my body and what it allows my spirit to do. But anyways, yeah, I guess I had a vision when I retired of working with children and teaching them about connecting to the earth and the beauty of food. And yet I haven't really manifested that. So anyways.
Okay. A couple of things I want to say that I'm seeing for you. When you are working in the soil, gardening, all of that, I want you to literally, the way they're just like, put your hands on the soil. Let Mother Earth drain from your hands what you don't need anymore so that it can be transmuted into something better. Okay, so add that intention to your work. You are creating. So here's one of the things that I think people sell themselves short on all the time. when I can find my happy place, if it's in the, and I love to garden too, so if it's in the backyard or whatever it is, I'm actually having a beautiful ripple effect throughout the universe, because the energy within is peace, it's happiness, it's calm. And so I don't actually have to be in a room with 20 people to provide what we would consider benefit to planet Earth. It's more important if I'm in a room with 20 people and frustrated, that's not beneficial. If I'm in the backyard happy gardening, that's where the magic is happening. So give yourself credit for that. That's really important. I do want to talk about that healing energy. I want you to see the just light channeling into your hands, because a lot of times when we create the visual for it, what we're doing is we're holding the space for the energy to actually flow. We're saying, I can see it. It's available to me. That's important. As far as working with kids, I feel like that's going to come in for you, but I feel like it's going to be more in the springtime next year. Right now is almost like the time where you're fine tuning your alignment, and you're going to really want to be in alignment when you're working with them. And so I feel like that comes in somewhere around March.
Beautiful. All right, thank
Love
you.
that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Now let's move on to Mary Ellen. Oh, you're already unmuted. Beautiful.
Yeah, I've had a little practice.
Good.
So hi, Michelle and Carissa. My husband crossed almost 2.5 years ago, or almost 2 years ago. And I've been since then really trying to increase my spirituality, my connection with my guides and with him. And I just wondered, does he have any message for me? And am I on the right track? And what am I, what's in the future for me?
Yeah, he comes through very strong. So he calls you his best friend and the love of his life. And he's telling me that you held his hand in good times and in bad, so that you're there to walk with him every step of the way, is the energy that he's giving me. Now he's showing me a lot of feathers and birds. So pay attention to finding those, because that's his way. You're even going to have some little squawky bird show up on the patio or whatever. That's him blending his energy to be like, I'm here. I'm here. Okay. So he says he's around you all of the time. One of the challenges when we're missing someone is we look for them very often in grief, where it's like, I just need that sign. I'm really missing you today. And when we're doing that, our energy's lower and heavier. And it's actually, it doesn't mean we can't get the sign, but it does make it a little bit more challenging. So when you're really wanting to create that connection with him, I want you to think of your favorite memory, look at your favorite picture, because what that does is it opens up our energy and it raises it, and it makes it easier for us to get those signs. Now, I do want to tell you, he's working on a dream visit. If you haven't recently had one, you have one of those coming in. Okay. And he's telling me that he lays next to you when you're sleeping. So you might actually feel touching, or like, do I have a hair on my face? Like that kind of energy. That's him. Just wanting you to know, he keeps saying, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. So know that while he's safe at home in that heavenly realm, he absolutely has not stopped walking by your side. There's one other thing I want to say to you about him. No one is more connected to him than you. Okay, because of that quantum connection and quantum entanglement that you have with him. So although I'm able to receive these messages very clearly, it's because I'm not emotionally attached, right? But he's telling me you guys have telepathic conversations and you talk to him all the time. So let's talk about this. Is real important for you to know, and anyone else who's missing their loved ones in spirit. If we're going to talk to them, we're going to be like, okay, what would you think about this? Or what would he say about this? Here's where we know it's them answering us, when the whole answer is there in an instant. So our brain doesn't have time to say, he would tell me, don't do that, go to this store and buy this, or whatever that, right? Our brain makes up a story with the answer, but the answer from our loved ones is, it's like, it's just there. We know. And so those are the conversations that you are having with him. You are, and I want to say this, he is guiding you on this soul expansion journey that you're on right now. So he's walking beside you every step of the way. You are going to continue to expand. And as you continue to look for him with a lightheartedness, you're going to see him more and more. It's just going to be very obvious, because he's telling me he's obvious. He's got a very good energy. He's got a very good sense of humor.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, you are so welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Ellen. It's just beautiful to feel that everlasting love, and I feel like it kind of ties in to the topic today. You
Yeah.
know,
I
beautiful.
mean, and that is one of the greatest gifts, because very often when we lose a person, we feel like we've lost them, the connection and the communication. And what I will tell you is the love and the communication transcends time and space. It is never taken away from us. It never ceases to exist. We just have to learn the new language to connect with them in. And very often, one more thing that I want to add to this for everyone, we find ourselves sending out like a satellite dish, a signal. I miss you. I love you. Where are you? Right? All of that. But what we forget is to be the satellite dish that also receives, because they are saying, I love you. I'm here. Feel my love. Feel my presence. And they will send us signs. But if we give us time to sit ourselves time to sit in silence and just say, okay, honey, let me feel your love, we will actually be able to feel the heavenly, never-ending love that they have for us.
Love lives on. Thank you for that message, Michelle. So Peggy, come on up and ask your question.
Yes, hi. Thank you so much, Michelle. You've already given me some pearls.
Oh, thank you.
I even wrote one in the chat, but I won't go over that. So I am asking a specific question today, Michelle. I have worked with my guides for the last 5 months, have put my house up for sale. I pull cards for myself. That's my bridge, but there's just nothing happening. And I just wanted to know if I'm in the right path right now.
When you say nothing happening, does that mean no one's put an offer on the house? Does that mean you don't feel
Yes,
the
that's what that
connection?
means.
Okay.
Yes.
I
And
just wanted to.
houses are selling, they really are.
So what I want to tell you is there's an energetic connection to the house with you
Oh,
that is holding it.
I was feeling that too.
Yeah. And so, and this is okay. I mean, I'm like you. When I sold my last house, I literally went in every room. I saged and blessed every room. I cried. I like ugly cry. I thanked it for giving us shelter, for being, a place for my kids to grow up in. Like, I had this whole ceremony by myself in every room in the house. And what happens is we don't intentionally do this. We feel like, oh, it's time to move on. But homes have an energy, right? It doesn't mean they have a soul, but they have an energy. And we've learned to love this energy, or we've learned to love this space. So what I would really suggest for you, because it's almost like there's this little part of your soul that has thrown a blanket over the for sale sign on your house, because you're like, I know I should move on, but there's this part I'm attached to, right? So what I'm telling you that I feel for you, go through your house, sage it, bless it, thank it, cry if you need to, give joy, give gratitude. For mine, I was like, you deserve a family that can live here now. I want you to hear little feet running down the hallway again, right? All of these things that you are wishing for it, and the things that you're grateful for. And then what happens is it releases.
Oh, I'll try that. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
I love that advice. Thank you so much, Michelle. And thank you, Peggy. Beautiful. Sometimes we don't think about that connection to our home. And I loved your ceremonies that you did, Sage. Starlight, I'm going to ask you to unmute. There you are. Hi.
Thank you for doing this. This is wonderful that we get this opportunity with you.
Thank you.
I have 3 different things, and I think they're tied together. The first is physical problems. Most recently, I had what was told trigeminal neuralgia. I had teeth removed. I had a root canal. Bottom line is I'm having excessive dizziness. Besides the pain, physical problems. End of story. I've been dealing with this for years. I surrender. I pray. I don't know what it's about. And I'm very good about being able to reach the other side. My family has passed on, and my dad has tried to come through to me a few times to talk to me about my brother who is alive. And I can't tell what he's trying to tell me.
Okay.
And then I just need to know, direction. I'm about to work with some children, making sure that this is truly the direction that I am being guided to go.
Yeah, so I want to validate, I do feel you working with kids, so that feels accurate to me. One of the things that I feel like we're missing here is actually channeling the healing energy for yourself, because I do feel like you are connected. And I do feel like but I want you to start seeing like this beautiful channel of golden healing white light coming into you. I want you to see it in the core of your body, like think sacral chakra expanding out into every cell, your bones, your bone marrow, your organs, until you're expanding it around you. Because what I'm feeling for you is it's about allowing yourself, knowing that this is a hard one, but knowing that you're worthy of living a healthy, happy life. Okay, this is going to go back to some childhood stuff, because as everyone knows, we're never more traumatized than we are before the age of 7, even if it's by your sibling who just said you're dumb. You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy, right? But to be serious, a lot of our traumas happen in childhood, whether they are truly what we would consider a traumatic experience as an adult, or just the way we internalized it. So what I want to say for you with this is about, because this is your angels coming in. This is about you going back to the wounded, beautiful child who, for whatever reason, didn't feel like she was worthy enough or pretty enough or smart enough or whatever those stories are. And as you start with giving her this beautiful healing energy, I want you to bring in this daily routine of channeling it through your body for you and allowing yourself to receive that, because I do feel like you are very capable of letting this heal. There's also something about speaking your truth. So you might have been one of those kids that wasn't allowed, you were seen and not heard, or your voice didn't matter, right? And so I would also add some of that energy right in here, because I feel like, and that's probably your inner child too, wanting to be heard but silenced.
And does my dad have something to say to me at all, especially concerning something my brother might have done or did not do after he died?
So what I would say with this, with your brother, there's a couple things going on. So I feel like I want to say two things. One, things are not aligned the way your dad wanted them to be after he passed. So either there was something that was missed, or maybe intentionally, I don't know. Like dad had always said, please do this when I transition, and he didn't follow through. And so I feel like dad's frustrated with that. Let's be honest, frustrated in heavenly realm is not frustrated in earth realm, but aware maybe is the better word for it. And so he's bringing that to your awareness, because what he's saying is, I want you to know that I almost want to say I wanted more for you, or something like this.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
I wanted confirmation that, that I knew what I felt. I just felt that my brother had wronged us, and I just wanted to know if that's what my dad was trying to tell me, and I was too close to want to accept that.
Yeah, he wanted more for you, are the words that I'm getting from him. So that's one of the things. The other thing with your brother is that your dad is just showing me, there's distance, and it needs to be there. It's better for you. You'll have more peace and harmony, whether the distance is literally physical. He lives on the other side of the country, emotional, mental, all of it.
Sorry.
Well, that is something we can all relate to. Most of us have that one family member that we do better with in small doses.
Right, for sure.
Thank you, Starlight.
Blessings. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And
you wanted to say something else? Sorry, I muted you to move on.
You're good. I just wanted to make sure that my health is okay. I just don't have to worry about I don't worry anyway, but.
Right. Yeah. I want you to do that healing energy visual, because I'm not feeling anything that I'm worried about on a big level in you. There's always room to fine tune to be better though.
All right.
Oh,
perfect. I won't take any more time. Thank you.
That's great advice. Thank you. Okay. So I have an important question for you, Michelle.
Yes.
So we're supposed to finish in 2 minutes, but can we keep going?
We can. I do have a reading, so we can keep going for like a little bit more, but yeah, I have a reading after this.
Okay, okay, a little bit more. Okay, you tell me when to stop, okay?
So
No,
let's just go for an extra 5 minutes, if that's okay.
an extra 5 minutes. Okay. So Eva, come on up.
Hi, thank you, Michelle. I have a question about my soul. If you would give me a reading for my soul's path as well as ancestral energies. And
Yeah. So you have a grandmother energy that comes in really strong around you, and she's showing me like the color green. So she's talking about living from the heart. This energy is really important. This is one of the things that you came to do. I don't know if in her lineage, the heart wasn't allowed to be as open. It was more like structured, is what she's showing me. And so when we're talking soul plan as far as ancestral lineage, you came here to say like it's okay to love from the heart. It's safe to love from the heart. You can love from the heart and be structured. You're here to show the family you can do both. And so that's part of what your soul is here to do on that level. The other thing that I want to say to you, first and foremost, I'm hearing from your guides, find your passion. Find your passion. Like the time is now. So what happens very often, we think we come to planet Earth to serve everyone else. But we don't. We actually come to serve our own soul first. So when we find what we're passionate about, the ripple effect is we're serving others. So if you're an artist and you're creating beautiful artwork, the ripple effect is people are buying it and feeling comfort and joy and all of these things. Finding your passion is important for you right now, because I feel like this is going to launch you in the next 2 years in a very different direction than you are right now. Okay. I feel good about this, but I just want to tell you, I see expansion. So they're telling me to tell you very sweetly that your guides have a good sense of humor. They're telling you, don't always play by the rules. It's keeping you a little bit small, and so give yourself permission to kind of break the rules, within reason, a little bit here and there, because your soul's ready for that. And that's part of what I would say the patterning or conditioning is that your soul's also wanting to break.
okay, thank you. I just have giving it into the flow of life. The only clear message is that my voice is meant to be heard.
Oh, 100%. But with that being said, what are you passionate about speaking about, or what work are you passionate about doing? Right. So finding that passion, or, do you want to advocate for animals or children or elderly, or, right? I don't know. There are a million things we can advocate for, but find what that passion is, and then using your voice. This grandma that's coming in right now, she didn't get to use her voice a lot. Again, kind of like someone earlier, it was seen, not heard type energy. And that's one of the gifts of the ancestral lineage that you're being able to overcome right now. But this voice is going to be what I want to say, the most effective when it's speaking on something it's passionate about.
Thank you so much, Eva. So I'm going to hurry to the next person. Anna, you're on.
Hi, I'm Anna from the Netherlands. Thank you, Michelle. I have a short question. I would like to know what I need to know right now.
Oh, I love that. So many just open minds and hearts. So when I tap into your energy, the first thing I feel is your angels are helping you to remove grief right now. So I want to tell you that. So there's this clearing in the heart. And I'm just seeing that, and they're telling me to tell you, be patient, because you are, you're kind of like, how much longer? How much longer do I have to feel this way? How much longer? But they're showing me a lot of clearing in the heart, and then they take me right to the mind. So I'm seeing clearing in the heart and clearing in the mind. As our heart energy clears, we get more mental clarity.
Okay.
Be presenting itself very soon, like within 8 weeks. Okay, so you're going to have a lot more clarity about that, but there is a new path that is coming for you. I feel the idea or the knowing of it comes in the near future. There'll be a few steps taken, but the bulk of it comes in 2026. You're ready. You're also, what I want to say, ready to let yourself be loved. So this is part of what's moving through the heart energy right now. And it can be in a million ways, right? By friends, by neighbors, by romantic partners, but you're ready to let yourself be loved, and know that because they're showing me that, it's like your light is on the grid.
Okay, thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right, Jill, are you still there? Okay, I'm going to ask you to unmute. Can you see that invitation?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
go ahead.
I'll go really quick.
Yes.
We're having a family gathering with my sister who's in assisted living and her children, and it'll be the first time that we've all been together since her husband has left Sandy, and he was the person that kept the family together. And since then, a lot of things have not gone well for some of the members. I wonder if you could connect with Sandy to talk to his children and family, if there's anything that he has to say to help, and my sister, his wife.
Yeah, I mean, so he does give me this energy of being the one, like I want to say the energy of pillar of strength. I'm the one to hold it all together. I'm the one to organize. I'm the one that makes the decisions. And he's kind of got this energy about him where he's saying, I kind of thought I was training you all in this process, right? So he was kind of trying to be the teacher. He has a very strong teaching energy about him. There are two things he's wanting me to say clearly. Number one, it does not have to be this way. So whatever the discord is, the challenging situations, he's finding no good reasons for this. So he's kind of like, he has this clear energy of like, hey, own your issue. We've got this. Like, let's go. Okay, you were a little snippy and you said something you shouldn't have. Whatever, let's work it out. So he's telling me to say that unity for the family again is possible, but they have to want it. And right now, people are like pointing fingers.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Well, our time is up, Jill. So
thank you.
Sorry. It was so quick and efficient. And thank you, Michelle, for this inspiring conversation today and all of the readings. We got a lot in. And thank you all, Stream Plus members, for joining us for Love Lives On. And thank you to social media, YouTube, Facebook. We appreciate you and hope you'll join the Stream Plus community. And have a blessed day. Happy new moon.
Thank you.